Oh yeah, to the left. And
To think fate would lead us back on the same side, Arios McLean.
All is in order.
It's funny. We met at the tournament, but we haven't spoken since my days with the CDF. I can see you've endured a great deal since then. I'm keen to see how you carry on your Lord's spirit.
You honor me with your words.
Fall back! Fall back! Fall back! All is in order.
Treasure! Oh, I can smell the riches!
I can hang on to it.
I can handle it.
I've got you where I want you. Target's down.
Activate. Pull the lever.
What convoluted contraptions to have for a simple prison.
You think?
I believe they upped their security after a certain someone from the SSS broke out of here.
That young man gave me quite a headache while in the birdcage as well.
You kinda got me curious about the SSS now.
This is of amazing quality.
Yeah, where's that one?
Keep your weapons close with that one around.
Yep.
There's no charm to be found. Not in the building, not in the furniture, and not even in the dolls.
Yeah.
I give it all 0 points. Tough break. That's even lower than when the boss went by sea.
What do you expect from a prison?
Probably best sleep.
What an interesting little thing.
Yeah, it's about some prison food. You wouldn't be interested in that. That's not coming by.
Fall back!
You gonna fight that? Is it worth the effort?
No.
I'm curious to see what's in that chest myself.
Ooh, it.
Yeah, man.
Ooh, I see a treasure chest.
Fall back!
This is quite the stroke of luck.
You need to be...
Now dial it up a bit.
All for...
Okay. They're down! Cut them loose! That didn't...
Fall back!
All is in order.
Fall back!
That chest is just begging to be opened.
We're pretty far in by now, aren't we?
Are we close to our objective point then?
We are. We should hurry. Hold on a little longer. We'll be there soon.
Yeah, thanks.
Father!
I know I kept you waiting, Shizuko.
Is that his daughter? No wonder he...
Thank you for looking after her.
I don't know most of you. I don't know...
Then I need not introduce. We're here to see you for the benefit of this.
And who might you be?
My name is...
I see. I'm very glad. I have been waiting for you, Lapis.
That's a relief.
We finally hit.
What was that all about?
What is that?
Shizuku, get into the corridor. Ian, please stay with her.
Of course. We can talk more after. I am undying.
Hear me, I am undying.
It can't be.
Is that? Ugh.
His shoulder resembles one of the artifacts. How can this be?
I only know of it from hearsay, but they've melded into...
I believe they've done away with this. All that drives him now is his...
He just.
Do you know this?
If only we didn't.
All we can do is hope this round puts him down for good.
I can see you were once a capable warrior, but as you are now, I can only pity you. May your end by my blade be swift.
These...
Okay.
Welcome.
No.
I cannot be erased.
Is he down?
Not yet.
All...
I shall. Oh,
Ready?
it's me.
Okay.
I'll take care of it.
How shall we play?
Okay. All for one?
I'll take care of it. How plain.
Got you. You fought us.
You did...
He's regenerating again.
This is impossible. It's likely due to that purple orb merged into his shoulder. He might stop healing if we cut it off.
Then I will!
That reaction's a first. Your guess was dead on.
It still has an effect even after being severed. It needs to be destroyed.
I got it!
You stay there!
Not on my watch.
We'll be at this all day if we don't pierce that orb. Give me a second, I'll figure out a good way. Ah!
There's no time. Come on!
We'll keep him occupied for you.
Your future is yours to liberate. It's right there. So go on and take it.
Nadia! Swin! Get him!
It's over for you!
No, okay.
There's two people who can decide how we live, and that's me and S.
And the only place you belong is in the great beyond.
We can finally breathe.
Thanks for the help.
I sense something strange and race to...
It's nice to finally have
one.
ourselves a proper conversation.
Well, Act 2, he came to Lloyd's aid. Act 3, he came to
2 years is an awful long time.
2 years is but an instant to me. But I suppose...
Wow, he talks!
Yes, a wolf isn't normally one to talk, but neither is a doll. Him doing...
Really? She's got a point.
Yeah.
When did abnormal become...
So she really is a doll. She has such an unusual air about.
Was she designed by Jorg?
Indeed. You know him?
For many years now, yes.
Checking another
How many
one off his weirds. First I learned he's friends with a cutie like Ren, then Bullcut, and now he goes way back with a talking wolf.
For all I've heard, he remains something of an enigma.
Vulcan.
So, you are the divine wolf Zeit, the holy beast, sent by the goddess to watch over the Septarian of Mirage.
You are
Yeah,
correct, though. I have
As have...
What are you talking about?
Beats me.
Exceedingly rare as it is to converse with a... We come armed with many questions regarding Lapis, Mr. Gray.
I'll tell you all that I know. If we could start this with you telling me what you know and what's happened since...
Of course.
I see.
All good to fill us in. Who is Lapis?
Let me start this with a bit, starting with me. As you can see, I'm an inmate. I wanted to find a way to contribute to... I can't thank Speaker McDowell. I was even given a computer to work with those on the outside. My accommodations also have allowed me guests, which explains how I've been caring for Shizuku. All in all, I have an unusual amount...
Huh. Gotta get me some of that pampering.
I agreed to his arrangements as Governor General. His communications were, of course, monitored when this...
A relative point. See, shortly after the war's end, someone managed... They called themselves Elysium.
Elysium.
As mentioned, the prison staff showed no sign they had noticed.
They must be about as skilled a...
I thought they were a hacker at first, too. But when I asked why they reached out, they said
What a peculiar...
very peculiar. And after that, we communicated
What did you talk?
anything and everything.
Like, actually?
All fields of history, and though they honed in on I felt near ignorant in comparison.
Wow. They knew even more than you?
They knew more. It could have been from the last meeting between government. Everything I could verify was accurate.
Gathering information is easy for skilled hackers.
That's a whole lot of work for nothing but bragging, right?
In short,
I'd thought much the same. And that
Which was?
that despite Elysium's there was no real reason for
Is that really...
When people seek out information and knowledge, there's always a purpose. It can be to accomplish something, but no matter how much I talked to Elysium, there wasn't even a sense of wanting to. It was as if their gathering information was part of an... automated process. That's how it came off to me anyway.
Automated? That sounds a little...
It's unnerving, to say the least.
I agree. But there was a moment when I couldn't...
When was that?
I knew you'd be quick to ask. In any case, was Elysium even here? And when I asked them, they weren't the least bit fazed and answered without hesitation. Indeed, they never...
Well?
Elysium confirmed that
Unbelievable.
So it's...
This sounds leaps and bounds above an archaism. Just...
Who could create something so advanced? Of course.
I don't think even they could.
I know.
Elysium wasn't created by anyone.
What is that?
When a new quality or behavior is uniquely observed in multiple little things that come together,
The Orbal Net has found widespread. It's also starting to see use in...
it won't be long before all...
It's sure coming in quick, huh?
The way it lets information be, but something similar has long covered the entire... Do you know what that is?
I'm stumped.
So am I.
I might not.
The spirit veins.
Or septium veins, dragon veins, many names depending on my expertise in the field is lacking, but spirit veins are said to We can cite 2 major incidents within the past few...
The Azure Tree's manifestation.
Yes, on both counts. By pure chance during these incidents, the information stored within the human-made network and birthing something akin to...
I don't believe...
This simulation developed the... That is the true nature of Elysium.
Something like...
It's certainly not possible to recreate deliberately. There is still much about the brain, why even how consciousness forms is... It's safe to conclude that...
If Elysium was created by the natural and artificial networks interacting...
Still, if gathering information and making... The potential for danger is there, certainly. But it is plenty capable... Unfortunately, it is capable of so much more.
What else even is there?
It's raw computing power.
I don't know what that is.
If I said its ability to perform parallel computing...
Sorry, but no.
I'd be more surprised if you could.
Is it really so
Oh, that's not... No matter how advanced the device, there are limits to how much data... But if you link you can exceed that limit with ease. We're stuck at linking only a few devices together for this...
And that's our best. But
That sounds kind...
It makes our most advanced technological...
It's only borrowing unused resources, too.
That's a crafty way of going about it.
Now, since Elysium is an intelligent being, it's used that computational power.
There's more?
If anything, I have... Elysium's evolution through its has led it to becoming able...
The individual words give me a good idea what you're talking about.
I'm afraid I probably... It gained the ability to use specific... In layman's terms.
Only the goddess should be
So the technological singularity Professor Epstein predicted, he'd said that an AI...
And its creation would bring about...
I never fathomed it would come about.
It all feels more in the realm of fiction.
Fortunately, Elysium hasn't evolved solely to make those calculations. I learned it sought me in order to better, though I don't know why it chose me in particular. Still, through our discussions, it formed a pseudo-admit... In other words...
Me. You?
Did your memories come back?
Not all of them.
I did think you were being oddly...
Ian!
Have you recalled that I'm the one who
Oh! That hasn't come back.
You said you didn't need one, but
Well, I like the name Lapis quite a...
You're never gonna tell us how you decide these...
Oh, sorry. With the birth of Lapis, Elysium now had a clear identity of its own, complete it wished to observe.
Oh?
Meaning it would not intervene in our society. I'll admit, I heaved a good sigh of relief hearing it. I no longer needed to worry that it had become an enemy of humanity.
It's a scary thought given all...
I believed that as long as Lapis existed, but my gut knew...
Well, yeah. The whole system...
Instead, she lost her memory.
Seemingly out of nowhere. My first suspicion, not long after that, he expressed wanting my help.
And just like that...
Indeed, our foe...
I knew Elysium was being... I told him I would consider it. Afterwards, I shared all I knew. I would be regarded with the most suspicion. They then accepted the Supreme Leader's offer and escaped...
And that brings us to the...
And well, that's everything I have to give. And while the odds seemed minuscule...
Now, the conversation. Did this last part help?
Yes, most. But the only thing I can think to add is, so what happened?
What happened to Elysium?
It was taken over.
What?
What is capable of taking over something of such immense power?
Do you know who's responsible? I wish I did. By the time I realized, I'd been designated before that happened, though.
So what did you do?
I removed myself from Elysium's system and I expressed my goal to you.
Then Swin and Nadia were charged.
Talk about playing the long con.
But why be delivered to me?
I knew about your actions as governor.
So Elysium had its eye on me.
I believed you to have exceptional capability. Others would have taken the clear. That made all the difference. So what do you...
So you were.
So who is capable of... I can't...
Maybe Professor Novartis?
He denied it when we last met. And I can't...
It seems...
Yet we now have a full assessment.
And we also know her to be at the center of it. So Lapis.
Isn't that I want to find out who or what. That way I can resolve this. In fact, this is something I must...
I see. Shizuku.
Yes?
I'll ensure you and Ian are seen to a safer location.
Of course I am. Good luck, Father.
Thank you. That should do it then. I shall be accompanying you on the remain...
So shall I. I can't...
Good. That...
Then we'll escort the two of them to safe.
Thank you.
I'm counting on you to take good care of them.
Certainly. It's our... You're coming with, right?
Indeed. I assured Lord, and I am certain you're...
We already have, weirdly enough. We were...
I suppose we'll have to reach out to them at some...
Ian!
Is there something else?
No, I just... Thank you.
Oh, you don't. It was only right that I...
That's not what I'm thinking. I'm thanking you for... It's because you shared your world with me. I wouldn't even be on this...
It's good knowing that what
I'd like to believe I've grown into someone who... If that's so, I owe being able to do that. So don't be afraid to believe...
For so long, I felt trapped between one... My past is so... But you're right, Lap. I can't do anything for the past. But there's still so much I can do to provide for a warm future.
That's right. What is it?
Someone must have disabled...
That's it then.
Indeed.
Long time no see, Lloyd.
Ew.
We're all fine. Glad that our intel told us you'd come to Crossbell.
I last saw you as the Ashen Chevalier.
I take it you were able to stop whatever was jamming our communications?
Yeah. We managed to disable... We were able to recover the sonorous signal that it was using, too. You know, I was worried sick when Elisa, it's so good to see.
What happened to your eye?
Yeah, what's the story there?
I'm sorry for surprising you.
I see our bracer friends have been fighting the good fight over there.
Thanks, gang. You might also want to know that we were able to rescue. Really? That is a relief.
It's a shame they had hell to deal with straight off under their honey.
At least they're both alright. If only that spelled the end of our trouble.
You're talking about the Supreme. We were only able.
We heard the whole thing.
That is sheer madness.
He wants the Empire, the Republic, no, the world to swear fealty to him?
Oh boy, this is
I imagine the Empire will remain silent for the time being, but Calvard would never. They won't hesitate to crush Crossbell upon leap.
I wouldn't put that past their new president.
Yeah. Even if the...
That little revelation was...
I can't believe the person responsible for our...
Had we not met the real one in the capital...
It sounds like we've encountered a number of fakes, but...
We're starting to weed out the replica. The speed at which he occupied Crossbell after...
I feel like you suspected he was an imposter even before
Yeah. There were a few, like how Lecter felt his actions as a fellow Iron, once we learned about all the replicas.
I see.
Who knew I'd be a clue?
Well, if he's not the real deal...
I'm with Ash. Though we're also going to need to be careful of...
Right. The phenomenon itself is called assimilation, right?
Yes. Unfortunately, we can't say for sure what will happen if the process is allowed to This is horrible.
That 8th Divine Knight you mentioned must be dealt with. The SSS will help you however we...
Thanks. We want to help you.
And he really does. We're clearly going...
Then allow us to offer our...
What?
Rufus?
Forgive me for listening in, but...
Ren?
Sight! Even the Divine Blade of Wind.
I am pleased to see you again.
Pay me.
I apologize for disappearing. Rest assured that Shizuku is well.
That's good. This is great and all, but... When did you get...
We thought you were still in the burrow.
I sneaked my way and I couldn't contact you from the inside.
Rufus, I see you're still with those...
Now that I've revealed myself, as for my friends Anne, Claire...
Nice haircut.
You really are him.
I think all of his helping hands can vouch.
I would like to make it. He only hired... Aw, did it...
He may as well be your...
So it was you after all. You helped us when we were stuck at the...
Oh!
There we have it.
I knew it was you, Ren. I figured you would recognize...
Your assistance then was just as valuable for us, I'm sure you realize. To return the favor, we regards the nature of the being.
Elysium.
Elysium.
So we now have the kind of technological...
Funny. That's something so life-ending.
A super intelligent AI that can... It then realizes its calculations, creating replica.
And the only way to try and stop it is through it. Your name is Lapis.
Lapis Rosenberg is Rosenberg doll.
So am I.
Your base materials appear very different from combat shell.
Her faultless craftsmanship is truly Meister Jorg's signature.
How cool.
Down, Tita.
I'm surprised they accepted that explanation without hesitation.
Yes, predicting AIs are just Tuesday if you've been through enough crazy in your life.
Who or whatever now administrates Elysium is without doubt behind my replica. I expect you'll need its former administrator to though I am the man who enclosed many of... Would you still be willing...
Rufus Albaret, on behalf of the Special... We've suffered a hell of a lot at your hands, but because of that, we know better...
It's not.
Calvert is likely preparing but if we can swiftly liberate the city and begin negotiating with them...
Exactly. So we need to make the logic the one that will allow us to earn Crossbell's
It's time to take back what matters most.
Everyone.
Team Liberal's got your back.
As do we. Just bear in mind that except...
Now then, this will be my chance to right my past. I think there's another.
Rufus.
All right?
Right. Don't...
And thus they all eagerly began devising a plan to liberate Crossbell City. What did you see? It took no time for a voice to propose using their open communication lines to coordinate a free-pronged strike on the city. They had attacked from the south, east, and west entrances, forcing enemy forces to thin their ranks to attack each side at once. This would make it a much easier tasting their way to where the Supreme Leader would assuredly be stationed, Orcus Tower. It was also agreed that analyzing the mysterious device in the Castle of Mirrors was of the utmost importance. Professor Schmidt and Russell, as well as Yona and Kier, agreed to head this task. However, this required no strategic input. They were to simply devote themselves to its analysis, one of three from sources. Oh, motion. Yeah. Well, it's not as bad as it has been.
We have received word that rebel forces will soon be... So, let them...
Victory for Crossbell! Glory to the Supreme Leader!
It appears we're all... The White Orchid Dragon is...
Whatever happens will happen. You ready to go?
Yes, sir!